Good afternoon from Historic House. It's John here again. We're going to talk about Pau D'Arco tea, but first of all, I'm going to give you my verdict on the Scarborough Fair Blend. Bland, really. It didn't taste too much. Predominantly, like I say, the time when the sage dominated flavour-wise, but when you did them in equal measures, it was quite bland actually. I'm sure it did me good. It felt I felt like I was being done good, as they say. So now there's quite a lot to talk about. Pau D'Arco, wow, amazing. What it is, it's the inner purple bark with the Pau D'Arco tree, and there's a bit of a new agey kind of stuff which I find fascinating, but it's said to attract alpha light rays that exert a positive electrical charge on human cells. Sounds good. And also has crystalline oxygen trapped in its inner bark. And we breathe oxygen, we need oxygen to live, and that's a good thing, isn't it? To have trapped crystalline oxygen in the bark. So anyway, I've released it. Now then, nutrients. It's like, I'll list nutrients first and tell it down, then I'll tell you my thoughts. Contains iron, calcium, selenium, vitamins A, B complex and C. Contains magnesium, manganate, zinc, phosphorus, potassium and sodium. And it's like, you go in these health food shops, don't you, and you see them, rows and rows of these. You might find some iron tablets and some calcium, vitamin B complex. All these things you can find individually. And, it's quite expensive, and it's crazy to think, a simple tea, can give you all those nutrients. But, hold your horses, because there's more. Some interesting properties, I don't know how big your family is, but Pau D'Arco has 5 antis. It's antibiotic. Oh, sorry about that. It's antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, and anti-tumour, which is brilliant, isn't it, when you think about it? Anti-tumour. We're always, we're all scared of cancer, aren't we? And obviously it's an immune system and a stimulant and a disease fighter. It's fantastic. It's a blood conditioner. It's iron. Iron our body uses to build red blood cells, and it's been shown. So there's been some research on this. It's actually been shown to improve hemoglobin production and red blood cell corpuscle production, which is pretty interesting. Now then, it's it is the comprehensive candida control. Take it. If you suffer with that condition, excessive, candida flora growing where it shouldn't, or too much, then Pau D'Arco is the thing. It's good for your colon health. It fights yeast intestinal infections, and so it restores your colon vitality. Immunity, man, it's incredible. It's anti-tumour. It contains an anti-tumour agent called lapacol, which has been known to inhibit cancer tumours in mice, which I find rather distasteful. It's good to know, of course it is, but it's horrible little mice. It's just makes me so sad. But also, I suppose, and this is really good news. It's been used by AIDS patients to boost immunity. So so it's remarkable, really. It'll clean your lymph system and your liver. It'll clear mucus conditions, and it will fight mucus infections. It will heal skin, or certainly help towards healing skin of things severe as psoriasis, eczema, ringworm and scabies. And excuse me, if you want some decent oral health, gargle with it. Yeah, because it's antifungal. Well, the 5 antis will actually, give your mouth a really good cleaning, won't they? But yeah, so it's fantastic. It's just fun. It's just packed full of goodness. The simple bark of a tree. In fact, the simple bark of a tree. But I'm not sure whether I was discussing this with Kane on Friday morning. Should we do, or should I do a whole series of, called something like you must be barking to take this, because there's so many. I think I've got at least 5 bark teas. I thought 5 bark teas and a bark powder, slippery elm powder. More about that later on in the series. So here we come to the taste of it. Now this is quite a long brew, and as you can see, it's pretty light. I put about 2 teaspoons in for quite some time. It has a smell. Almost a meaty smell. And it's strange. It's like wow, it goes from crikey, let's see if I can. Alright, so you start off with just a strong taste. And then you got some kind of rather nice vanilla taste. And then you end on a slightly pungent note, but I think it starts. It's interesting. It's like you start with a kind of custard taste. Then you get the kind of planty taste. Then it goes on to a nice vanilla taste, and then it ends again with the planty taste. But it's quite. That is not unpleasant. That is not. Oof. Yeah, vanilla custard, of course, it's like that, but you don't get that to start with. You get that in the middle. So you get the you get a plant taste. And then you get the custardy taste, and then you get the plant taste, and it's really nice. Really nice. So, that's that. That's Pau D'Arco, and, it's packed full of goodness for you. Packed full of goodness for you. Now, cheese update time. The highlight of everyone's week. Cheese update, and here we go. First of all, I've got to say, what the hell have I been eating for most of my life? I've started getting these proper artisan, traditionally made cheeses, and it's like, wow, the taste is absolutely, it's just out of this world, isn't it? Yeah, that's like, like we started with the Cornish Yag, quite a bland cheese, but blimey. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. And then we did the French Brie, which is delicious. Finished all the Isle of Mull cheese, which was absolutely fantastic. And now I'm on something called Rutland Red, which I thought was going to be I thought it was going to be a bit like Red Leicester, but no, it's just fantastic. Like I said, what have I been eating? You get these cellophane wrap things in the supermarket. What have I been eating? Because there's no comparison in taste. Yeah, so I'm working my way through the Rutland Red. Then I think I've got some Norwegian caramel cheese or something. Just, it kept popping up. I thought I'd have a go. and then something called I think it's Ilchester or something like that. It's quite a bit of cheese to go out, but you're all dying to know how my hearing is. And yeah, it's still 19, but at times that's uncomfortable. And I've been watching programs at 15 now, so it looks like my hearing is improving. The cheese that it might be right that eating a lot of cheese does improve your hearing. And also, I don't know. Also, I've had to do a bit more exercise as well to combat the effect on my my rapidly increasing stomach. Yes, but it seems to be doing. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Right, but it seems to be improving my hearing. Right, I'm sure you're all chomping at the bit to know what we're going to be discussing next week. Well, we're going to it's going to be a change from tea. I've been speaking, like I said, I was speaking with Kane on Friday, and he's going to come over next Saturday, and we're actually going to drink some coffee, and it's quite special actually, because I've pushed the boat out and actually purchased some Jamaican Blue Mountain, which is supposed to be the best coffee in the world. I've never ever tried it, never been in a position to afford to buy any. But I've managed to get some, and I didn't skimp her. Yeah, shopped around, read a bit, and it's Blue Mountain. But hopefully, you better put a face to the name. I talk about Kane a lot. He's a good fella. Really have a lot of time for him. Yeah, and that's it really. So we'll see you next week. Please don't spend any money on Blue Mountain. Just enjoy enjoy our comments about it, and hopefully enjoy our pleasure. Yeah, because it's a very expensive thing. Unless you're a coffee aficionado and you really do enjoy coffee, and perhaps you're a bit of an Epicurean. You like the finer the finer things in life. Food and drink wise. And that's it really. So I'll see you next week, hopefully with Kane, and we'll take it from there. Also, I'll be telling you if I felt any benefit from taking the Pau D'Arco. Thank you very much.